In the last 48 hours, more than 5 people have contacted me crying. These are people that sold everything that they had. Excuse me. These people sold everything they had, moved to the UK in search of a better life, only for them to find out that there is no job for them. The people that brought them to this country, some of them paid thousands of pounds to come to the UK. They were promised jobs. One of the families, since she came to the UK, she hasn't done one shift. The remaining 4 people have only done in a week 10 hours. That's what they are getting. In this video, I'm going to give you first-hand account about the reality of what is happening in the UK with respect to carers visa. So if you are currently outside the UK and you are considering coming to the UK as a carer, and you are considering paying thousands of pounds to an agent, please watch this video. If you know anyone who is in similar situation, share this video with them. This video is undiluted. I'm giving you first-hand account about families, their experiences, how they are living in misery in the UK right now. My name is Francis. If you're seeing my face for the first time on this channel, I shared content about migration and the lived experience of immigrants. I have lived in the UK for more than 22 years. I have never seen it bad as it is now. So watch this video, share with anyone that you know would benefit. Please consider subscribing to this channel. I always give updates about different pathways to migrate. If you're looking to migrate to any country of your choice, this channel will be able to guide you and provide you information that will help you to achieve your migration dream. So, as you already are aware, the carers cannot bring their relative. But what is happening right now is that the Home Office is writing people that came on the carers visa. A lot of these people, the companies that brought them to the UK, their licenses have been revoked. So which means that you have paid, some of them have paid up to 12,000, 15,000 pounds to come to the UK. They come to the UK, the agency that brought them to the UK have lost their licenses, and these people have been given 60 days by the Home Office to move from the UK if they cannot find jobs. This is the reality of what is happening in the UK. The situation is disheartening. A lot of hardworking people who just want to have a better life for themselves and their family are falling into the hands of exploiters who are preying on the vulnerability and desperation of these people. There is a case in the news recently about a family who paid, they came to the UK, the agent that brought them to the UK lost their license. There's a pastor who was promising these people was promising them unlimited jobs, and he was asking them to pay 9,000 pounds, and this person doesn't have job. That is just one experience. A lot of people are in similar situations right now. These people, they are in dilemma. They don't know where to go. They cannot go back to their home country because they've sold everything that they have worked for. And in the UK, they don't have jobs because the agency that brought them doesn't have job, and the Home Office is giving them only 60 days to find job. Can you imagine? You have only 60 days to find work. How is it going to be possible for these people to get a job in 60 days? These are people that have no UK experience. Even people that have UK experience, they are struggling to get jobs in 60 days, not to talk of people who have never worked in the UK before. And if they don't get a job after 60 days, they are going to be deported back to their home country. That is what is happening in the UK right now. If you know anyone who is in similar situation or who is considering paying an agent to bring them to the UK, share this video with them. I'm not telling you not to come or to come. I'm only telling you what is happening right now. If you decide you want to proceed, that is entirely up to you. At least you have heard what is happening from the UK right now, in the UK right now, directly from me. 5 families have contacted me in the last 48 hours. 2 of them, they almost broke down in tears. One of them, she lives in Manchester. She's now working in a salon working to help somebody make hair, where they make African hair. In a day, she's not earning more than 15 pounds. That's from morning to night. That is unacceptable. But this is happening right now. If you're seeing value for this content, please consider subscribing to this channel. Share this content with your family and friends. I will take some of your questions shortly. Our goal is to give you the information that would help you to legally migrate. But at the same time, we have to be honest with you guys. The reality in the UK right now is very, very tough, and the situation has changed. The situation has changed. I will never misinform you or give anyone false hope. I am telling you, if you're thinking of paying an agent right now to bring you to the UK, I'm not telling you to pay or not pay, but all I'm saying to you is that make sure you do your due diligence, because if you don't, you may end up regretting. As I said before, there are people right now who are in dilemma. They cannot return back to their home country because they've sold up everything. The shame of going back, knowing full well that you haven't got anything there apart from your family. Some of these family members have loaned you money, thinking that when you get to the UK, you will be able to help them to come and for you to bring them to the UK, only for you to tell them now that I can't pay you back your money because things didn't work out the way I wanted it. I am telling you, this is my 22 years in the UK. I've never seen it this bad. These people cannot work. They have been given 60 days. Some of them have been deported. Some of them have left voluntarily. The situation is disheartening. And there's something that haven't talked about. That is the children. You have a lot of these people that came, they have children. These children were uprooted from the environment that they know, that they are attached to an environment where they are the environment is they are unfamiliar to the environment, and they come here. I know of a family. This family, they have been living squatting with one. Today they squat with one person. Tomorrow they squat with another person. The children haven't even started school because the family haven't had a settled place. This is the reality. If you know anyone who wants to pay, who's telling you to pay £12,000 to come to the UK right now, I am telling you, you need to do your homework before you decide to proceed or not. If you are coming, if a company is sponsoring you, like for example, I know 3 people that I helped to get jobs in the UK as social workers. I'm not saying I can help you get a job. If you're a social worker, I might be able to guide you. I helped these 3 ladies get jobs in the UK as social workers. Their case is different because they got the job directly from the employer, they did not pay any money, and they are coming to the UK, and the employer said to them, if you move to the UK, we'll give you relocation money. That is good. That is the kind of opportunity that if anyone calls me and say, yeah, I say, okay, yeah, that's a good opportunity. You're not paying any money. As soon as you come, you start work. What we are talking about now is not the coming. There's nothing wrong in the coming. What are you coming to do? If you're paying an agent who has lost his license, you are coming to hell, because you don't have a job that you're going to start when you arrive here. And the Home Office is going to give you 60 days for you to leave the country if you do not find a job. And it's almost impossible for you to be able to get a job in 60 days when you don't have a UK experience. It's almost impossible. So this is the reality of what is happening in the UK right now. If you know anyone who is in similar situation, please share this video with them. Leave your comment in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel. Our goal is to inform and educate you and give you the information that will help you to achieve your migration dream. So let me take one question. The person that is asking me for my email is launchclub2023@aol.com. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't travel if you want to migrate. All I'm saying to you is that do your homework well. Don't fall into the hands of exploiters who only want to prey on you, want to take advantage of your desperation. Do your homework well. If you still want to travel, go for it, but just be careful. Hello, Francis, please, can you explain in details what a visa sponsor? A visa sponsorship means that, for example, you get a job from the Launch Club. I have a license from the UK government to bring people into the UK. So I am sponsoring you to come to the UK to come and work for me. That is a visa sponsorship. So you get a job from me. I'm not saying I have a sponsorship license. I'm just giving you an example. So I give you a job, and I give you a letter, a certificate of sponsorship to take to the embassy to say you're coming to the UK to come and work for Launch Club. So I am the one that is sponsoring you. So if for instance you came to the UK, the certificate, the sponsorship I gave you, I no longer have this sponsorship again. That means that the Home Office will now say, okay, the person that brought you into the UK has lost his sponsorship. You now have 60 days to find another employer who is going to sponsor you. If you find a job within that 60 days and the employer agrees to sponsor you, that's fine. If you do not find a job, then you have to leave the country. That is what it means. So that is, a lot of people are playing on the desperation of vulnerable people. This is what we are facing right now. So please share this video with your family and friend. People are going through hell as we speak right now. They spent all their money. These so-called rogue have collected their money, promised them heaven and earth, only for them to come to the UK. They realize that they do not have a job. If you can deal directly with the company, you are going to be okay. As long as you're not paying 12,000, somebody is telling you, I have a job in the UK, 99.9% of them, they don't have a job. That is the reality. 99.9, they do not have a job. Hello, Francis, giving guidance on relocation to other country from the UK. Well, relocating to other country, Fanika, it depends on the situation and depends on the duration of your visa. If you have like a 2 years visa and you have completed your master's degree, Canada is an option. I think Canada is a place that you should be looking at if you have already completed your study. One thing you have to understand is that most countries want people who can contribute something to their economy. So if you want to move as a migrant with work permit, you need to have the skills that the country that you're going to want. That is the key here. How do we know the agency that have? Well, Chinyere, the agency that have lost their license, you can go on the Home Office website. If somebody is bringing you as they say they've got care company, go to Care Quality Commission. That is the body that regulates care agencies in the UK. Go onto their website. You will be able to check. You will be able to check. You can also email them for clarification. This thing is very transparent. You can also go on Company House. That is the body that registers a company in the UK to check whether this company, even Google, if you type in their name, believe it or not, if you type, is this care company still, does they still have license? If you type it on Google search, Google will bring you any bad publicity about the company, you will see it. So it's about doing your due diligence. If somebody is telling you, when you come to the UK, I'll give you 550 hours a week work, my friend, it's most likely going to be lying to you. Do you give guidance? You can relocate to any, I'm not saying don't relocate. All I'm saying is that if you want to relocate, make sure that you are dealing with, you are not falling into the hands of agents. If you get a work permit to move to Ireland, for instance, a company offers you a job in Ireland and they are willing to sponsor you, that's fantastic. If a company is sponsoring you in Australia, Canada, Germany, it's good, because what I'm saying is that the middleman is the problem, not the migration. The middleman is those people that will say, oh, pay £15,000, I will give you a job when you come to the UK. They are scammers. Most of them are wanting to exploit you. If you can do away from the middleman, you're dealing directly with the company, you've got a chance. That is the point I'm trying to make to you. If you're dealing with a teacher from Algeria, and I think, yeah, a teacher from Algeria, I think I've received an email from you before, whether primary, secondary school. Well, the teacher from Algeria, I think if you want to relocate to an English-speaking country, your chances are very slim, if I'm being honest to you, because you're not coming to teach English to an Englishman or an English person. You will not, you're not going to get a job here as an English. If you are a physics, chemistry, or math teacher, you've got a chance. Physics, chemistry, or mathematics, you've got a chance, not English. I don't know about other countries like Germany where English is not a language, but I know as an English teacher, you can go to Japan. Japan needs English teachers, and you can earn between $1,500 to $1,800 to go to Japan as an English teacher. Is very easy. So I think you should be looking at countries like Japan, China, and other countries where English is not their official language. That's what you should be looking at. So that is the most message I have for you today. Which country can I work? It depends on the skill you have. If you want to go and teach English, look at Japan, China, not England, not any English-speaking country. That is the goal. So that is all I have for you today. So make sure that you do your due diligence. Don't fall into the hands of agents who will promise that when you come to the UK, they'll give you 90 hours a week work. Most of them, they are lying to you. Speak to people that are already in the UK. You can contact me for advice, and I will give you advice free of charge. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll say, look, I think this one sounds too good to be true. Be careful. At the end of the day, it's up to you whether you take my advice or not. Okay? So that is all I'm saying to you this afternoon. Be careful with any company you're dealing with. Don't give any money to any agent. Be careful. Do your homework. You can do a quick check on Google. Google will tell you if the company has already been, if they have bad publicity, they will tell you. Okay, so that is all. You need to be very careful. Share this video with anyone that you know is currently in the UK or outside the UK considering to move to the UK. Don't give up. If you still want to migrate, or you're already in the UK, you're going through hard times watching me now, I will say to you, don't give up. When some of us first came, we went through a lot of tough time, but those that were able to endure, things will be okay in the long run. But just don't fall into the wrong hands by giving agents money who don't have job. That's my advice for you. I am a French teacher in Nigeria. Which country would you like me to French teacher? Well, team, it depends on your age. Canada wants to increase its French-speaking population. So you can use the express entry to go to Canada. It might take you between 3 to 8 months. If you are, the younger you are, the better for you. So I would say look at Canada if you want to migrate 36. Yeah, if you're 36, I think you should look at creating Canada's express entry profile, accredit your results, and do English or French language proficiency test. Those are the three things you need to do for a start. You can relocate to Canada. Hi, I'm from Kenya. I get work visa sponsorship. I am from Kenya. I got work visa sponsorship. Is that that is not a question, Osman? I don't understand your question. You have to be specific. And also, when you are dealing with any companies abroad, you have to be able to write concisely and go straight to the point. Because a lot of I see a lot of email, people just write email as if they are writing to somebody they met in the beer parlor. You have to understand first impression count. If you're addressing somebody, you're applying for a job abroad, or you're emailing somebody abroad, you have to be able to word it in a way that the person, once they read the first 3 lines, they want to read more. Not once you read the first 2 lines, just delete it straight away. So that is all I have for you today. Consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so. Our goal is to help you legally migrate, and also give this video a like to appreciate what we're trying to do. Leave your comment in the comment section. We will always give you the information that will help you to achieve your migration dream. That is our goal.